Hey family, y'all better get excited. Y'all know we get paid to read these books. Formal education to pay your living, but self-education to pay your fortune. And this is how we self-educate. We read the books, we study what we're reading, and we work on what we can do to improve and implement in what we're doing. Love it. All right, so now Sell It Like Serhant, Chapter 8, be the one who, and I think he means be the one who figured it out, is creative, make something happen. All right, so he's using this, and he's got like a 3-step process to creating and crafting a creative story. So step 1, he's talking about, he's using this guy Frank who's selling cabinets. He was on his show as an example. Frank couldn't sell nothing. Frank didn't know nothing about the cabinets. He asked him what the cabinets made of. He said wood. Like all of them everybody's made of wood. Blah, blah, blah. So then Ryan Serhant had to coach him up so he can be successful. So step 1, he had to help Frank clearly define your challenge. So that's my insight number 1, is clearly define your challenge. So he had to figure out, like, well, what am I selling? Or not necessarily what am I selling, but why should people buy from me? Why should people buy a cabinet from Frank? Why should people do business with us in an industry where it's literally thousands of other agents or reps? Why should people buy a house from Ryan? Or why should people buy a car from Johnny or whatever? Why you? So, because the challenge is, it's thousands of other people out here doing the same thing. Why you? You got to differentiate yourself. Number 2, and you know what, when I first thought about, when I think about it, I've been doing this since I was 22 years old. I didn't have any sales, marketing, business experience, no money, no mentor. And I would, if someone had asked me this when I started off, I'd have been like, man, what are you even talking about? Why me? Hell, I don't even know why me. But, over time, all the challenges and life experiences you go through as you move forward and get some clients and get a few sales and get some referrals and market to people, you overcome challenges, you're getting better, all that becomes your story. And that's why they should do business with you, because of the service, the person you are, the person you have become through all your challenges. All right? And that will definitely be different because everybody's life and challenges have been different in some way or another. All right, number 2. So Ryan calls it dig in. On a road trip, Frank learned firsthand why his product was better. So him and Frank took a road trip to Pennsylvania to visit the factory or the manufacturer where they made the cabinets. So when he says dig in, he means you got to do some research. Product knowledge is power. PKP. Product knowledge is power. You got to know what you're selling, ins and out. What is good? What's better? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Pros, cons, pluses, minuses. Why? What's different? You know what you sell, know what everybody else sells. You got to dig in. Do some research. Number 2, so that's insight number 2. Dig in. Research what you're doing. Just don't be out here winging it, talking about you got the gift of gab, and I'm a people person, and I can sell ice to an Eskimo, and I can do this, and I can do that, and you don't even know what you're doing. You an empty wagon making a bunch of noise. All right, let's go. Let's go down to point 3. Now, after you define what the challenge is, number 2, you do some research on what you're doing so you can know what you're doing in and out, why you are better. And number 3 is plant the seed. Now, once you know that stuff, you can plant the seed. He can use this information to create a story that would appeal to a homeowner's emotion. That these cabinets had been carefully crafted using the same old school techniques for over 50 years. Using creativity to craft a story or a pitch is a really fun process. And I've used it countless times. Enjoy being creative. It will help you attract a lot of business. So step 3, plant a seed, a creative seed, or plant a seed of creativity. teammates. Isn't there some good stuff to be reading? I can imagine, the MBA costs the average MBA costs about $60,000 over a 2-year period or so. I don't know what the stats are, how much it grows a person's income on average, and I don't have an MBA and don't have any, and I'm not planning on getting one because I don't think you need another degree. I think you need to think bigger. And what happens if you're an entrepreneur, especially in sales and marketing, we are in the people business. We are in, like Ryan, we're in the people brokering business. It sounds good, but my point is, this book costs, I think I might have paid, I don't know how much I paid. Let's call it $9.99. Let's call it $10. I might have paid $10 for this book. And it's going to grow our income exponentially. Let's keep on getting better. Love this stuff. Hope it helps. We'll run this pay again tomorrow.